Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome back to the channel, and to Runebound, 3rd edition, the Ascendance of Margath. Okay, just a couple of things from last turn. I forgot to move the second act token down one for the whole of the turn, but it should have been here. So do that now, we don't want to be giving ourselves an extra turn. The other thing I've done is I did have Master Thorn's quest marker up at Solvar's Rest, but it looks like he's going to end up going to Hunter's Circle, which is another shrine, so I've just moved it down here just as a reminder. Right, other than that, where are we up to? Well, Master Thorn, as briefly discussed, he's here at the Hedge and he's probably going to head to Hunter's Circle. He doesn't have any trophies to actually do the story quest, but he does have his own quest that he can deal with, so he'll probably head in that direction. And here is Lyssa the Huntress. She's just here. Now, she's just hanging on, barely. She's got 1 health left, so she's probably going to go to Market Town and heal up. Okie dokie. Right, so let's move the act token. And we move down to, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Right, so that's, is it 20? Are we on episode 20, I think? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We are. Turn 20 it is. And it's a story quest. So let's get on with turn 20 and start with the story quest. And here we are. Oop, upside down. What have we got? The Baron's Aid. When all of Terranoth is threatened, the Council of 13 acts as one to protect the realm. With the return of High Lord Margath, the Barons are offering a bounty on Dragonlaw in the hope that some brave adventurer will discover the secret to Margath's defeat. Each hero gains 1 gold for each law he or she has. Woo! Then each hero who does not have any law gains 1 law. Well, fantastic news for Master Thorn. Master Thorn's quids in. He's got 4 law, so he will get 4 gold. Fantastic. So 4 gold, and that puts him up to, what's that? 6? Oh, he's got 9 gold. He's rich beyond the dreams of avarice. And Lyssa, poor old Lyssa, she only gets 1. She's only got 1 law, but that puts her up to 4. So thank God we've started getting some gold. Could have used that card a bit earlier, but that's good. Excellent stuff. Right, so let's zoom in then on Master Thorn. And here we are with Master Thorn. First thing he's going to do before he moves is he is going to have a look at this quest gem. So we'll flick that over for his first 2 actions. And let's get the deck and see what we get. Dreadfire. Oh, an event. You uncover a secret altar used by the Dread. It is surrounded by a ring of ash, and the altar itself is scorched and burned. So what to do? We can test Spirit -1 to channel any remaining power from the rituals performed at the altar. Gain 1 trophy for each success and discard this card. Or we can test Body to destroy the altar and set this card as a trophy. Well, our Body is appalling. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to test Spirit. Now we've got Well of Power, which puts our Spirit up to 3. So -1, we've got 2. Two chances. Let's put that back and get the skills deck. Right, so our first card of 2 is a success, Cultural Immersion, and our second card is another success, Stalwart. 2 cards, 2 successes. You demand, you demand. So is that 2 trophies? Let's check. Focus, focus, focus. Gain 1 trophy for each success and discard this card. So we discard the card, but we can pick our trophies. we can pick our trophies. Let's get rid of those 2 skill cards. Right, what do we need? Well, we can have anything for ambitious, which is 1 we would like to get. Manipulative is any. Battle sorcery, we would need a combat. We could do with battle sorcery. So what we'll do is we'll take 2 combat trophies. It's going to take 2 combat trophies. Oh, teleport! Teleport! Fantastic! It's worked. It's worked in our favour. Because what he's going to do is he gets to move 3. And he's just going to... Don't have to bother rolling any water or any rubbish, because he's just going to teleport straight across here. And he's still got 1 action. So let's check. Shackled Spirit. So this is the quest he had. We only had to spend 1 action in the shrine. So we're going to spend that last action to unchain the spirit, and we're going to gain a trophy. So we're going to get another trophy. And what we're going to pick this time, let's just have a look at battle sorcery. That's fine. We're going to take, I think we are going to take a social trophy, because we've got Circle of Protection as well. So we're going to take that as well. So he gets another trophy. Let us just check this teleport ability. It is whenever you gain a trophy. Absolutely whenever. So it's not once per turn or anything. So he's just gained another trophy. He's going to move again. Let's get rid of this. Right. So we want him to get to Dawnsmoor. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3 and get onto the road. That way, whatever he rolls, he will get into Dawnsmoor. So this is a brilliant turn, an absolutely brilliant turn for Master Thorn. Fantastic. Right, next up is Lyssa, and she is about to go to Market Town, I believe. And here's Lyssa. So what she's going to do is she's going to move to Market Town. Doesn't need to roll because it's the adjacent hex. So that's one of her actions. A second action, she's going to heal. So she's going to rest and heal, and because she's in a town, she heals all of her damage. So that's 8 damage back into the supply, and she's fully healed. So that's excellent news. She now has 1 action left. So we may as well train, because she's only got 1 card in her hand. So she'll train. So we just use this turn to get her totally back up as she can be, with a full hand and with full health. So she gets 3 cards. Oh, I forget, she's got an extra action, hasn't she? But she'll train as well. Yeah, we'll train and then move. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see what she gets. In her hand, she's got Revelation, which is +2 spirit, which is a bit meh. So she's pulled Sense Weakness. Once per combat round, as a combat action, you may remove a foe's dash token to deal that foe 1 physical damage that cannot be blocked. It's not too bad. Guiding Light, which needs a quest trophy. Once per turn, you may spend 1 action to move to any shrine. That is strong, because she's got 4 actions, and she can move to all the shrines around the board. That's a good one. And Feral Strength, which gives her 2 body. Right, I think we'll keep all those, and we'll get rid of Revelation. So let's pop all those there. Good stuff. We will discard that, and she's still got 1 action left, so she may as well move. Now we want to get her to, can we see it yet? Want to get her here to the Hunter Circle. So let's see if we can get her on this combat. We'll try and get her on this combat Gemmy here. So Let us roll. So we've got a plains, we've got plains and hills, and we've got a water and a mountain. But that's okay, because we can use the water and the mountain to move along the road one, and we can use one of the plains ones to go on here. And she is now ready for turn 21. Fantastic. Right, that's the end of Master Thorn and Lyssa's turn. Let's have a look at the old tracker. And here's the tracker. And we managed to keep them both in shot as well. So turn 21 has started. So let's get back to Master Thorn, who's on fire. And here's Master Thorn. And he's going to move to Dawnsmoor. Obviously doesn't need to roll a dice. He's only going 1 hex. And even if he did, any dice to get into a city. So now he's in the city, what's he going to do? He's going to do some shopping. So on offer already in Dawnsmoor, sorry, this is Riverwatch, put that back. Dawnsmoor has winged boots, supplies, which could get him some extra gold. He's already on 9, remember, and an ancient sword. So what he's going to do is also he's going to get an extra asset because he's shopping, and he gets luxuries, cost 2, trade value 5 gold. You may spend 1 action in a town to trade this card. 5 gold. How much gold would that give him? He's got 9 now. Oh well, it's an extra 3, isn't it, because you pay 2. So that'd give him 12 though. So pay 2, get 5, 9 plus 3, that is 12. What can he can buy the heroic blade with 12, but you'll have to get all the way up to Forge to do that. But sure, well, we can't turn that down, surely. Let's have a think, let's have a think. Hang on, just gonna have a think. Right, had a quick think, and what we're going to do is we're going to go on a right spree. We're going to buy the wing boots for 3. These will give him an extra movement die and make him quicker. He's also going to buy the ancient sword, which is just going to give him, it's going to give him that extra combat rune. Yeah, so it's not a brilliant sword, but if you just listen in a minute, I'll explain why I'm getting it. And of course we're going to buy the luxuries as well. So we're going to buy all 3 of these. They're all different. Luxuries are obviously goods. The ancient sword is obviously a weapon. And the winged boots are movement. So can have all those. So he's buying all those, which will cost him 2, 5, 7. So that's cost him 7. And if you heard me talking before about the heroic blade and you're wondering why I've spent 7, well, the reason for that is you can trade that stuff in. As soon as you get to a city, you can just trade it in for the monetary value. So we've still essentially got 9. We've still got 9 gold. So that is cool. What we'll do is we'll get across to Market Town, we'll get rid of those luxuries, sell those, and then we'll head up to Forge, and we should be able to buy the heroic blade, and then we can zoom back down towards Tamalia, ready for the dragon. I think we've got enough time, so that is excellent. We can't take the supplies because we've already got the luxuries as the goods card, otherwise I would do. But what we've got to do is obviously we've got to draw 2 more cards now, because we've got to leave 3 assets in the asset offer. So perhaps I've put them the right way around. Ooh, a true steel axe. On a surge, smash, recast any number of your foe's tokens. That is nice. That's nice as well. And the next one is a short bow at 6, another weapon. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. So, oh, forgot to check what was on the true steel axe. So that had 2 physical damage, and it had a surge and an initiative because it's gold. And the short bow has got initiative and a physical damage, plus on the other side it will have a shield. Whenever you engage a foe, deal 1 physical damage. Again, this is how they do ranged. So just engaging the foe will put a physical damage on it. That's strong as well. So those 3 are going in the Dawnsmoor offer. That might be somewhere for Lyssa to go, actually. She's only got 4 gold, but if she could get a bit more gold, she could perhaps buy, I think the true steel axe is out of a price range, but just a couple more gold and she can get that short bow, which I think is better than the hunting spear. So, oh yeah, she can, actually the hunting spear, that costs 5. She can trade that in. 5 plus 4 can get her the true steel axe. Woohoo! Guess where Lyssa's going next turn? Right, anyway. Master Thorn, he's used 2 actions, 1 to move into Dawnsmoor, 1 to shop. What's he going to do now? Well, he's heading towards Market Town. So he's got 3 movement dice. Let me just reposition the camera. I'll show you where Market Town is. There we go. It's not far. Just over here. So he's now got 4 movement dice because of the winged boots. And he doesn't even have to roll the dice, because he's going to move along the road. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. What a brilliant pair of turns this has been for Master Thorn. He's really back in the game. Fantastic. Right, so he's going up towards Market Town. He should get there next turn. And our next player will be Lyssa. Right, here's Lyssa. With her first 2 actions, she's going to flip over this combat. Should she? Yes, let's go for it. We'll flip over the combat token. Hopefully it'll be alright. It's a bit of a gamble. Perhaps I should send it to Dawnsmoor first to pick up that true steel axe, but we'll go for it. Right, okay. So what have we got? We've got a sorcerer, an enemy. 6 health. Mystic humanoid. This enemy may spend its surges as damage. 1 surge, a barrier. Remove all of your foes' magic tokens. I think she's only got 1 magic damage token. 2 surges, blast. Oh, she deals 3 damage. Your foe, however, may spend 1 magic damage to cancel this ability. And a reward is 2 gold. Right, let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, so we'll put that there. Put the combat deck back. And, oh, just going to take something back very quickly. Master Thorn, at the end of his turn, he was gonna train up. So what he's got is he's got ambitious. Whoop. He's got ambitious there, and he's got manipulative, yeah, which both cost 1 trophy. Yes, 1 gives him a bigger hand size, and manipulative, during attribute tests he may use spirit, and we want that 1 because he has no body score, so he'll be able to use spirit. So he's going to learn both of those, and he's going to spend 1 combat trophy and that social trophy. He was going to save the social trophy for battle sorcery, but let's get those 2. I think they're helpful. So he's got 2 more. Right, back to Lyssa, back to the fight. Right, what's Lyssa going to do? She is going to pick up her tokens. I'm wondering now whether, let's get the token, they're the tokens for the sorcerer. I'm just wondering now whether we should chuck that heavy spear, because last time I think it would have been better for us to throw the heavy spear first, the hunting spear, sorry. So as a combat action, you may remove the hunting spear token to test body +1. Deal 1 damage for each success. We're going to do this, we're going to cast the hunting spear. So I'm going to exhaust it, and then we're going to test body +1. Now her body's 2, we've got rich clothes, which gives us an extra +1. So that's 3. And +1 will be 4. So we get to draw 4 cards. I think we can do as a combat action. Right. So we'll have to do it after, obviously after we've chucked everything. So I think I'll have to chuck that at the same time, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to take it out, if you see what I mean. I think that's what you do. So there we go. Right, so these are for the sorcerer. There's one of those, one of those, one of those. She has that, 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 and that, which isn't amazing, to be honest. Right, but the sorcerer has only got 1 initiative, and we've got 1 initiative. Can we see that? Yeah. So we get to go first, and what we're going to do is we're not going to use this. We're going to get rid of it. So we'll put that back on a player tray, because her first action is to throw the spear. So she will have a body test of 4. Remember, she gets 2 from a starting body score, +1 because of the rich clothes, and +1 because of the hunting spear that she's throwing. So first, adventurer's success, 1 damage. Second, streetwise, 2 damage. Third, I will, 3 damage. 4 in a row. Yes. Mind you, that was coming, wasn't it? We had 8 in a row that didn't have any. So she has just got 4 successes in a row chucking that spear. Brilliant. What a turn. What a turn. Right. That is 4 damage on the sorcerer that he cannot stop. And that was Lyssa's go. Right, what's the sorcerer going to do? Well, he's reeling. He's going to have to... She's got no damage left, but she has got a flip token. So if she decides to flip that onto 2 damage, or even that onto a surge, because she could use a stalk prey ability, that means he's in big trouble. So what he's going to do, he's going to ignore the double. He's just going to get as much damage as possible. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. 5 damage because, and I think he's probably right, I think he's going to die at the end of this turn, so we won't have enough time. Oh no, hang on. No, what she's going to do is she's going to put a 2 on there. That's right, all these were damage. She's going to put a double token on there. He is, rather. Because I have a feeling that, yes, he will be able to get all this damage in. Because it comes to Lyssa's go. And what Lyssa's got to do is Lyssa has got to flip something. What is she going to flip? She is going to use this agility token, and she is going to flip that onto a 2. So that's pretty good. Back to the sorcerer, and now the sorcerer is going to play, that's 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. So he gets 7 damage, which is huge. but that's the best he could do, I think. So 7 damage. Then it's Lyssa's go. She's obviously going to play this, and that is the last 2 damage. So the sorcerer is killed, and we get it as a trophy, and we also get 2 gold. So she now has 2 quest trophies, a social trophy, and 3 combat trophies. So she'll probably be learning some stuff as well next. Right. But she has got 7 damage. What's she going to do for a 3rd action? It'll be a 3rd action now. Well, she's going to move. Let's get to Dawnsmoor, and again, she might be able to rest. So what we're going to do, we're not going to bother casting any dice for the movement, because whatever she gets, she could spend any dice to get here, then any dice to continue moving along the road, and then any dice to get in Dawnsmoor. So that's 3 dice, 1, 2, 3. Gets into Dawnsmoor with a 3rd action, and with a 4th action, she's going to rest. So all that damage comes off. Top banana. Right-o. So that is the end of turn 21. What a fantastic turn, pair of turns this has been for both. Oh, hang on, let's pick that up. We've done excellently there, done really well. Let's zoom out and have a look at the whole board. Just before I go into the recap, what we've got to do is, obviously the hunting spear goes back now. It's fine, she's been able to pick it up. But she's got so many trophies. Let's see if she wants to learn anything. So she could learn sense weakness. She could learn guiding light. Once per turn. Is she going to use guiding light? Yes, because she wants to get to the hunter's circle. So she's going to learn guiding light, which is 3. Let's just put that there, and we'll just pay for it. So one of them needs to be one of those, and she'll spend 2 combat trophies as well. So there we go. We'll discard those. And she has learned guiding light. So she will be able to zoom up to Hunter's Circle with 1 action next turn. That's brilliant. And she's got 3 trophies left, which means she could buy either of these. She could buy and learn Feral Strength, which is +2 body, or Sense Weakness. Once per combat round as a combat action, you may remove a foe's dash token to deal that foe 1 physical damage that cannot be blocked. Let's use that. You never know, it may come in against Margath. There are a couple of those tokens, so let's learn Sense Weakness. So that leaves her with Feral Strength in her hand, but these 3 trophies get discarded, and she has learned Sense Weakness. Coolness. Whoop. Righty-ho. Yep, so what a good turn. What a fantastic turn that's been. Master Thorn, he got all the way from the hedge there. He did that quest, he did the quest, which he passed, got to Hunter's Circle, did the other quest, the Shackled Spirit. Then, obviously, because he was getting all these trophies, he was teleporting about, which meant he could get to Dawnsmoor. He did really well at the beginning because he had 4 lore tokens, so he got 4 gold. And now, once he cashes everything in, if he gets to Forge, he can buy the Heroic Blade, which should give him a fantastic chance against Margath. So we've got to get him up there. But he's got the Winged Boots, so he gets an extra movement. So if he can whiz up there, buy that, and then whiz back down, then hopefully he will be able to take Margath on. He should be very strong. He's got an extra with slightly out of sequence, but he did learn a couple of extra skills, one of which is ambitious, which gives him a hand size now of 5, which should be extremely useful because he has that mind meld ability. And what else has he got? He's got some abilities. Puppet Master, that's the one I was thinking of, not mind meld. Puppet Master, where he can exert to remove one of his foe's tokens. That should be extremely strong. So that would be really cool. Right, so that's end of a fantastic couple of turns for Master Thorn. Lyssa, she's had a brilliant couple of turns as well. Got to Market Town, she healed up, then took a bit of a chance by doing that combat just south of Kernan Lake there. But she is quite tough. And I think I made the right choice in chucking the spear this time. I learned that from last time. But as you can see, you know, even then, she took 7 damage. Took 7 damage, so we've got to be really tooled up for Margath. But she managed to get into Dawnsmoor. She will be able to sell some of her stuff. She'll be able to sell a hunting spear for 5. That will give her the required... That'll give her 8, I think. But no, she'll have 9. She will have 9 gold then. And she will be able to buy either the true steel axe, which looks pretty good, or the short bow. And she can also pick up those supplies for 0. Perhaps go to Market Town, she'll get 2 gold for them. So that is really cool. So that is looking good. And she also learned just then, what did she learn? She learned Guiding Light and Sense Weakness. But Guiding Light means she can spend an action to go to any shrine. And we have got that story quest, Wisdom of the Gods, at the Hunter's Circle Shrine. And unfortunately, she doesn't have any trophies left now to get lore. So what she might have to do is hoover up a few trophies first and then get the lore that she needs. But she has a true steel axe. She manages to get a few more lore tokens off that story quest. Then I think she's as ready as she's ever going to be for Margath. And then it'll be a bit of a race against time. Can Master Thorn or can Lyssa get to Margath first? I still think it'll be touch and go because Margath will get another combat rune. He gets his own combat rune, which is another nasty rune. So it'll still be touch and go, I think, but at least I think we're in with more of a chance now. Okay, so that is it for episode 10, I think. I think we're on episode 10 of Runebound, 3rd edition, The Ascendance of Margath. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all the subscriptions, for all the views, for all the likes and the rules discussions and pointing out where I've gone wrong again. If I've gone wrong anywhere here, I've been quite excited during the episode, and that normally means I do something wrong. I get excited and and forget something. So if I have messed anything up, please mention it in the comments. And once again, thank you to everybody who has voted up the site at Board Game Links. Thank you very much. I hope you join me next time for episode 11 of Runebound, The Ascendance of Margath. But until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.